Today, we are beginning our unit on word processing, the application software used to create, edit, share, and print documents from a computer or some type of electronic device. You could use word processing software for a resume, for MLA style reports, business letters, homework assignments, classwork assignments, but it's necessary document creation tool that you will probably use right now, in the future, and as you go to work. So, why learn word processing? It is the most commonly used computer application. It is a vital communication tool and is one of the most critically important computer skills that you should learn. Word processing on a computer has become so popular because of the ease in which it enables composing and editing words, sentences, paragraphs, chapters, shapes, and objects. So, there are different types of word processing software. Some of you may be familiar with Microsoft Word. If this were a normal school year, we would be learning Microsoft Word, but with us needing to be able to pivot to online learning, and some people still right now learning online, we are going to be using Google Docs as our word processing application this semester. There is also another word processing program called Pages that was created by Apple, and it is used on the OS X and iOS operating systems. So there are several different types of word processing software, but we're going to be using Google Docs. The first thing that you're going to do as part of today's assignment is to look at vocabulary associated with word processing. I've given you a link to Quizlet that will give you the definitions for the 16 words that you see here. When you go to Quizlet, you should see that all of the definitions are here. You can go through them by flashcard, or if you scroll down, you'll see the definitions listed. If you get to the point where you can no longer see all of the definitions, you may need to create a Quizlet account if you do not already have one. You can definitely use your school Google account to create a Quizlet account. Tomorrow, you will have a quiz using a Google form over these 16 vocabulary words. Now, it's going to be hard for me to monitor you, whether you're in class or out of class, because I'm not in class right now, or if you're doing this virtually. But I want you to challenge yourself and try to complete that Google form without using your worksheet that you've created today. So, quiz over the 16 terms tomorrow, in addition to an assignment that you'll have tomorrow as well. Then, once you've done that part of the worksheet, scroll on down, and you're going to be using GCF Global Learn Free to complete Getting Started with Google Docs. So, this is the link here to go to the GCF Global website to find the information, or you'll see on your assignment, you can also go to the Google form. Sorry, I had to fix that response that I had tested out the Google form. So you can click on the link and go to the Google form. And you will see that here at the top, I've also given you the link to take you to GCF Global, which will give you the information needed to complete the Google form to go along with today's assignment. Be sure to put in your first name and your last name along with the class period that you are completing this, or if you're a virtual student. Then answer each of the questions. You'll work through reading, understanding. Several of the questions are going to come straight from this video, this short video here, and you're going to know that because I titled those with video. Those answers will be found in the video. And then once you've read the video, you're going to go ahead and read through and look at more diagrams, and part of the questions will come from this section. So you click on these red buttons, and it's going to tell you what a certain part of the Google Doc window is. So for instance, this hamburger type icon here in the upper left corner is Navigate to Google Docs home screen. So once you've clicked on one of those red buttons, you can click it one more time to make that description disappear. And if you're looking for another one, then you can definitely expand that. So some of the questions come from that diagram. And then the last part is a challenge. I want you to open a Google Doc, a new Google Doc, and create a new blank file. Then change the document title from Untitled Document to Practice Document. I want you to change the page orientation to landscape, and then change all of the margins to 0.5 inches, along with the page color to a light blue. Now, this is a challenge. I'm not going to make you upload this document or add this document or anything, but I do want you to try, and all of those settings are found in the page setup. Go to File, Page Settings. And so I do want you to try that. Sorry, page setup. I said page settings. I do want you to try that challenge just to see if you understand how to make those changes in Google Docs. So this is our introduction to word processing, looking at vocabulary, going through the GCF Learn Free, learning more about the document interface, the different tools available, the different things you can do, how to change the page setup options. Definitely look through and understand those. And then here is that challenge. And this is what it should look like when you are finished if you take on that challenge. Tomorrow, we're going to start an interesting assignment called Spooky Scene using Google Drawings, and I will be posting more about that tomorrow. If you have any questions about today's assignment, please email me at smithla@whitehallsd.org. And remember, assignments are always due on the day they are assigned, unless you have turned an excuse into the school office and they mark it as an excused absence. Then you have some time to make up those assignments, but otherwise they're due the day they are assigned. If you have any questions, let me know.